you looking for the best jigsaw puzzle boards? Well, we've got this one right here. Figured I'd show this thing off to you guys today. So let's go ahead and grab that Mike Vance knife right there so we can open this bad boy on up and see what we got on the inside here. First thing that I notice is the size of the box right here. So it's got to be a good size board, which is going to be something that you're going to want whenever you're doing a jigsaw puzzle, so that you can really spread out all your pieces all over the place so you can see them all. I used to love doing jigsaw puzzles with my grandma before she passed away, and we would have so many puzzle pieces just spread out all over the table. It would have been nice to have had something like this to really be able to see everything all in one space without it taking up the entire table. So we've got a little bit of tape right here. As you can see on the bottom right here, I think y'all can see, it's got this orange circle thing. And that's because this is a rotating puzzle board, which is super cool. So, you know, you're sitting at your table and you might need to spin it around to be able to get it to the exact point that you need. And this would be able to do that. So, what do we have in here? First of all, as I mentioned, this is the part that goes on the bottom. Looks like it just simply has some sticky tabs right there, so you can easily stick this onto the bottom, and it rotates very easily. Very smooth. I think it's got balls in there, like a ball bearing type of thing. So it spins very, very nicely. We also have 3 other little holes right here. I'm assuming that's other contact points if you prefer to use screws or something like that into the bottom of it. They do give you kind of a little one-pager of diagram right there of what you need to be able to get this thing up and running. And then this right here is going to be your puzzle. Oh, whoa, 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 look at this. Ha ha! Wow, nice. I like that. Okay, so also on the side, on both sides, you have these little drawers right here, and they're nice big drawers. They're pretty shallow because you're just going to be putting puzzle pieces in. But if you have like a certain, you know, whenever you're doing a puzzle, you notice like certain patterns, like certain colors go together, certain shapes kind of go together. Well, if you're wanting to just put those in a spot to kind of have for later on during the puzzle building, you can use these drawers for that. That's fantastic. That way you can kind of separate everything how you'd like it to be. As I mentioned, there are 4 drawers. They have a little knob on the edge right there, so it makes them very easy to pull out. You just simply slide, and then of course you have 2 on this side as well. So that's awesome. Let's see, just to give you guys, let's do, you know, on the dad reviews here, we like to do a few measurements and whatnot. So let's see what kind of size we have here. The drawer from the inside, looking at the inside, not including the borders of it, you're looking at like 13.5 inches by, I'm gonna call that 8 3/4 right there. So good size drawer to be able to put all your puzzle pieces in. And then as far as the actual tabletop right here, with the border, you're looking at 30.25 inches. Without the border, just the internals for puzzle pieces, you're looking at about 29.75 inches across. And then this without the border is 21.75 inches. And then if you add the border into there, that brings it to 22.25 inch right there. So that's fantastic. As far as depth, you know how far it's going to be standing up off the counter here. Without the border, because there's no border on this side, you're looking at 1 inch. And then with the border over here, you're looking at just underneath 1.5 inches right there. So this thing looks amazing. I'm curious to know what the bottom looks like. Let me flip this thing on over. Yeah, just a plain, all flat bottom right here. So just a simple flat surface to be able to put down on the table. It's not going to rock or anything. And then you just simply take off these little guys right here. Let's go ahead and test that out. Let me undo this sticky tabs right here. Just got to simply get the fingernail up underneath there to be able to pull it off. I think I'm doing that right. Oh, and this is that, I think this is that like nano tape type of stuff, which works phenomenal. I actually have a roll of this stuff that I've used on other projects, and they're still holding. Like, it works extremely well. I think a lot of like phone holders have this type of adhesive to it, because it makes it to where whenever you go to take it off, it doesn't leave any of that sticky residue or anything like that, which is fantastic as well. So you got a good size little oval sticky piece right here in 3 spots. We're just going to simply take that, kind of eyeball the middle right there, and press it on down. All right, now the real test. Let's flip it on over. And look at that, holding nicely, perfect. Move this out of the way, move this, and now we spin. Ha-ha, check it out. So now, as you're working on your puzzle, you can spin this. Oh, I want to work right here. I need to put this right here. I can't reach that over there. Boom, shakalaka. Now I can. Boom, boom, boom. This is awesome. If y'all are looking for an excellent puzzle board that's got the spinner on the bottom, y'all definitely need to go and check out this one right here. This thing looks fantastic. Now let me know if this was helpful. If it was, there's that helpful right there. Definitely appreciate you guys looking that up for me. Now go and add this to your cart if this is something that you want. And thank you to these guys for sending this to me so I could show this off to y'all. Thank y'all for watching, and Dad out.